Our ghetto just keeps getting better, is what you're saying?
I guess.
Gotta be the gentrification you want to see in the
did you
world.
happen to bring the bolt that you took that we now have to use a pen to handle?
I need your help. I need somebody's help. Just hold. Hold on. Can you hold this? Just hold
I
the
knew
whole
there was
mic.
some shit I was forgetting.
Yeah, this is it.
You can't be posting on the internet about this part of Not Your Average Hipsters. Can you stick this through the circle?
Yeah, could you imagine us having like a celebrity guest or something?
It's gonna be a free mic for that one.
Is it? Hold on, I might not have it right.
No, we really play up the pity factor in that, and
Yeah.
they donate some of their
I'll
money
take it
to
back
us
out.
after they
You
leave.
got it in that one?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm gonna take this part off. Are you ready? Let's go. Should be right there.
Nope, you got it. It's coming through.
Should be the other side. Oop. Wiggle that bitch.
Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle.
Bubbles are coming in perfect with Jeremy. I can see from here.
Oh, yeah? Can't.
Yeah. And we in action, baby.
Number one DIY podcast.
Come to find out, we're actually just recording this on a couple of cans attached to strings.
Yeah.
Are we recording?
Oh, yeah, we've been recording the whole time you guys were doing that.
Okay, good. Good. 'Cause I wanted
That's
to,
great audio. Don't cut that.
Well, there's no audio coming from this mic.
Yeah, that's even better. It's like a mystery.
So
Like, what
I
are they
learned about
doing?
something yesterday that blew my fucking mind.
Do tell.
The Myers and Briggs. You know that?
The personality type.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
no idea about this thing, right?
Oh, it's astrology for like CEOs.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Fucking quiz on that shit.
I watched there's a documentary on HBO Max called Persona
Okay.
about like how this thing just affected people. You know what I'm saying? And how it wasn't made by psychologists.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And like how some people have committed suicide because
Did you take the
jobs were
test?
like,
What type
nah,
are you?
you can't have this job because your fucking personality test came back wrong. So I was like, let me see what my personality test
Yeah.
is. So I could just see what jobs see when I send them in this personality
Yeah,
test.
yeah.
So I told the truth the whole time, and then I got put in a category that I didn't never thought. that I would be.
What's
What
your
was yours?
category?
But it fits. It's debater. I'm a
TP?
ENTP
Yeah,
T or ENTPIT.
I am ENTP.
No, not T. A. I'm A. I'm the more what is the? It's assertive or some shit or turbulent. I'm the assertive one. But I'm a debater, and so I started to read about it, and I was like, "Holy shit! This is me. It literally is me. Like about relationships, about friendships, about like
get
people
it's-
always say I just argue with my friends, and they said that's pretty much what debaters do. They don't pick their friends off of yes men.
Yeah.
And none of my friends are yes men. I hate when people just tell me yes. I want them to just argue with me. And that's why I have Jeremy here. He just argues everything I say.
It works like astrology in the same way because, like, I've read, I think I'm like a Sagittarius or something, and like especially like when I was reading that shit growing up, I was like, oh yeah, this fits. Like this seems very accurate to how I present myself and stuff. But it doesn't mean it's true. It's just like general enough where you can like glom onto it.
I will say,
I mean, there was some pretty specific
And
shit.
it gets a little bit better because it's like it's asking you questions and you're answering.
It's better than astrology.
Yeah, yeah.
It's better than astrology. Cause
That I will say it is better than astrology because it was like the one point I pointed out was like you
And
You
it's funny
don't
because
care?
I am an ENTP as well. That's
You don't care what people are
debater.
saying to you. Like you built that up as like part of who you say, well, like part of your personality, and that you're like proud of it. But really, it's just a weak ass defense mechanism.
So like you just listen to respond. You don't listen to listen.
They said that too, and it also says that I argue with niggas just to argue with niggas.
I can see
like
that.
I argue with people not in the case of wanting to win the argument, but trying to learn about things. Like my favorite way to learn is through arguing, because you get to look at it from all types of angles. And it says I argue points that I don't even care about, which I do all the time. Like something I don't care about that I see somebody else is really passionate about. I'm like, well, let's go ahead and go in here.
Like, hold up.
Put your mental gloves on, bitch, because we're going at it. Even if I don't care about this. Like
so.
abortion
What
shit like
led
that.
you to the ENTP? The
To take the test?
the Myers-Briggs test? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The documentary. Because they were talking about it, and I was like, I wonder what mine says. And then
You've never had to take one for a job?
No. Well, I took a
I've never had
personality.
to
I took a
either.
personality test for a job, but I don't know why anybody would hire me.
For a job?
They made, like I had to take personality tests for jobs.
I never had to do that.
I've had to take them both
Classes, yeah.
at being at the job, and then the one job had it as like a whole training exercise where they like put us into groups of other people that were like supposed to be synergistic with, and they based the whole office like fucking persona around these social groups. It was weird.
That's what
yeah,
High
like
school.
that's
Yeah,
what
right.
So, like,
that's what they were talking
but
about
no,
in the
like-
documentary. Like how jobs were taking people to off-site places and like having doctors come in and like psychiatrists and shit and like tell them about their type and like what they can do in the company and what the company sees for their future.
that's literally what happened.
And then the girl
Yeah.
was like, they said I was supposed to be CEO. And then the whole time I was there, I was reading a book under the desk. And I quit to become a writer. And I was like, what the fuck?
I was supposed to be
Like they
CEO.
paid for you to go on this trip just to tell you about to be CEO, and then you just fucked them.
I'm taking my personality test right now.
Are you taking it right now?
I don't know what thing I am. I want to know what thing I
Oh
got.
no, yeah, you got that's what my thing was. That's why I took it because it was
each
like I'm
letter-
an INFJS.
Yeah.
I'm a
yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
E means extrovert. N means
Introvert.
No,
No, I is introvert.
I is introvert. And
N is it's something in with the IN, but it doesn't. I have my results in my. I emailed them to myself so I could tell you guys about.
Shit, last time I took one was a couple years ago when we had to fucking take it. Take it
extroverted, intuitive thinking, and perspective,
Oh,
and prospecting personality traits.
Prospecting, yep. EPIN.
EPIN.
That's what it is.
No,
ENIP.
I know what I am. I am ENTP. That's also the debater. So yes, yes.
ENTPA. I think I am.
There's ENTPA and ENTPT.
I'm ENTPA.
Mine just gave when they had us do the test for the workshops and shit. It just gave us ENTP. It didn't give us A or T.
That shit was kind of wild though. It was better than astrology.
Way better than astrology. Way better than astrology. Although I will say that I have read some Gemini shit. I've been like, holy shit.
right. Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry, I can't get into this.
Nah, the
I thought
astrology
you
shit
were
never
doing it
really
all
fits.
either.
okay, did you ever do your full star chart?
Nah, I tried to have the psychic
so.
do it.
Okay, so like when I've read stuff just about general Geminis, I've been like, this is kind of me. When I've read about like who I'm supposed to be according to my star chart, I'm like, maybe this shit is science. Like,
Where do you go to do?
um,
Is it like a website or some shit? Or
yeah.
Do you have to know the time you were born?
Yes,
oh shit.
you have to know the time and exact place you were born.
Exact, like longitude, latitude.
Hospital room.
City at least.
Okay.
Like, damn, nigga, I don't know the longitude and the
Yeah.
latitude of the hospital
I
room I
gotta
was
call my
in.
mom for time. She might be bullshitting too. She might
Yeah.
have forgot.
Yeah. See, that's what I've always wondered, right? I'm like, but is this even real?
Yeah.
Is this
1223. Show me the birth certificate. The original birth
You
certificate.
were in so much
Well,
pain.
when we were
You don't
born, they didn't
remember.
put the time of birth on birth certificates.
They're idiots.
They do.
People are always idiots. Like,
They do that now.
I was watching a comedy skit where this dude was talking about like when people be like back in the good old days, and he was like, "What happened back in the good old days where you guys didn't know how to do shit? Like nobody knew fucking anything.
Although they did make shit better.
I mean, that's because they didn't know anything.
That's capitalism.
They thought
dude.
they were making it bad, right? But they're actually making good shit, and it took them a while to figure out. Like, oh fuck, we're not making money off of this because everybody can use it forever. You
Yeah,
fucking
dude, that's the
idiots.
shit.
Yeah, that's why it was. It's because they didn't know anything. Still, they did it because they didn't know that motherfuckers would just keep their shit forever.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the Joneses wasn't a thing yet either. I don't think
Oh damn it!
there
I
wasn't
can't do
enough
it.
like in your face.
My webpage reset. And I'm not restarting the whole thing right now.
Damn.
Respect.
Just assume I was the good one, the one where you're like smart and good at stuff. That's me.
Well, see, all of them portray
No, I
it like
know,
you
I
have
know.
a. Yeah,
I know.
Uh-huh.
You have you have
Best
weaknesses
one,
and
that's
strengths.
mine. I got the best one.
My weakness is like literally taking directions from niggas. My strength is like being a like brainstormer and being able to come up with ideas and shit like that. But also my weakness is I have trouble putting those ideas into action.
Yeah.
Just because I get bored with shit fast, which I do.
You're an
Well,
ideas guy.
Fuck this, I'm done. I'm on to my next thing.
What's that other type of thing where you like draw cards and then like
Tarot?
The tarot card?
So listen, I was at work. Listen, that shit scared the I work third shift now, right? So I got spooked. This broad brought these fucking tarot cards, and she was like, "Oh, you know, I've been doing this with some of the staff, you know, just whatever." So she starts giving me my shit, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Spot on. And then the last one was like something like you're gonna get introduced to an individual that's gonna like change your life. And I was like, "What? Okay." So then I get introduced to this female. They didn't describe change your life. This bitch was the worst. She was the absolute worst. But I'm like realizing that these tarot cards, I usually don't fuck with that shit. Astrology, I'm cool on it. I really don't believe in it. But them tarot cards, I was like, hold the fuck up.
But did you ever just think
Okay.
that this was gonna happen anyways?
Well, here's the thing.
True.
Here's my shit about tarot. First of all, I like the art on the tarot cards a lot. I think they
yeah,
look
cool as fuck.
they look sick. And I think a lot of people don't think about themselves in like, I know I don't think about myself in like these like broad, grand way. So even if it's all bullshit.
Tap on your mic for me. Your mic is not on.
Oh, sick. Hello.
No, yeah, that's definitely not picking up. Yeah, that would be sounding much different. 100%.
Damn.
You have the right cord.
Cord is there. Let's try to move it.
Talk.
It's good. Do the bang again. Okay, stop. Oh man, port 2, man. What's going on with port 2? Oh, there it is. He got pressed down.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. I was like, Jesus, what the fuck? Like now the soundboard's breaking.
Okay, but yeah, my whole thing is
I like how you were directly talking to Jesus like that. Jesus, what the fuck?
how could you do me like this? But yeah, I think people don't like think about their own lives in that grand sort of big way. So when you have this thing that kind of puts you to like, oh, well, what is the big change? Who is this person I'm going to meet? Then you see someone, you're like, oh, that could have been that.
That makes sense. It just caught me off guard because that shit
Right.
it was quiet as fuck that night. I'm like, I'm getting spooked the fuck out.
My favorite weird tarot thing is that if you get the card that's like death or the hanged man, one of those, it's like usually like, oh no, this is fine.
Is the Audio Technica in front of you?
Oh, I think it's you got your mic
the mic is
backwards.
This has been the most important time I've ever put on the headphones.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
We could have had an unlistenable
Yeah.
podcast.
100%. 100%.
Yo, my shit is going.
But yeah, it's
hammer
like
time right
Death
now.
of a Hangman. Like if you talk to someone who like reads tarot, they're like, that one's really not that bad. That one's fine. It just means like some changes are going to happen or something. But if you get, there's like one card, I think it's the Tower. That if you get that, it's like, oh no, this is bad. This is so fucked up.
I've been thinking about trying to go to a psychic lately. I don't know. I drive past one every time I go to the gym, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want her to be like, you stay away from water because you'll die.
I heard
I'm
it
like, what the
only
fuck
really
you mean?
like
Can I take a shower?
like the only people I've ever known that like really go to psychics, right? They're like to have to build your relationship with your psychic so
Yeah.
that their predictions can be super accurate.
Okay.
Nah, that sounds like a lawyer.
It sounds like a therapist.
That sounds like a therapist, actually.
You get like an extra crunchy therapist.
Yeah, literally, that is what it is. It's a spicy therapist.
But they won't prescribe you like a Xanax or anything, but they will give you crystals. They will tell you to buy crystals. There's this place near my house I've been meaning to check out for years that opened up that's a witch museum. And I want to go there. It's like a storefront in my neighborhood.
That's that is a scheduled NYAH field trip.
Yeah.
Episode.
Before COVID, we wanted to go there and check out all the weird paranormal shit in Cleveland. And that one's, right down my street. I believe their website claims they have the soul of a demon in a jar or some shit. Like,
What the fuck?
Yo, what? I didn't know that.
I was looking into it a little bit because I have a Wikipedia page.
I'm gonna break the jar. I'm gonna go in here and break the fucking jar.
Apparently, this collection was like from somewhere on the East Coast, and it's had to move several times. And somehow the guy wound up in Cleveland and is just like trying to make a witch museum here. But it's like this big ass collection he's gotten over years of like witch shit and pentagram stuff and all that. Junk.
Yeah, I just casually keep getting kicked out of different cities for my magic collection.
Maybe there's something to it.
Hey, he's a legend. They probably know about that dude in the witch community.
In the witch community. Well, yeah, he's got his name. It's like Raymond Buckland's Witch Museum or something. It's got his
Raymond
name.
Buckland.
It's got his name on the fucking door.
Have I told you guys about my cult friends that are witches and warlocks?
What? No.
Yeah.
And healers.
This is news to me.
Yeah, they're
Healers. I just got fucking mage vibes. I'm like, oh shit.
they're in a cult.
One of them's a monk. The other one's a level 3 fighter.
Right. This is fucking Diablo.
They practice specifically chaos magic,
I've heard of chaos magic
which
before.
requires you to be naked to do it. So they
That
all
might be a them thing, actually.
they all get together. There's like 30
There's
or 40
always got to
of
be
them.
some weird sexual undertones.
So an orgy. That's what it
Well,
is.
no, they don't have sex.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
They get together and they do magic naked.
Well, the thing about chaos
I
magic
couldn't
is,
do it.
dude,
I'd have to do some drugs. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
hold on. I have to. That shit sounds fun.
Like, I just don't want to be in a room full of flaccid dick
Yeah,
and
yeah.
dry vagina. That, like,
it's
that's horrible.
chaos magic is one of those weird things, and I really don't understand it very well. But from what I do understand, it's kind of like that book, The Secret, where like you want to put like what you want to happen into the world.
Yeah. It's
it's
like manifestation.
They
So
don't
you
think-
only can manifest naked.
Okay, so like
But
the rituals,
naked.
right? Okay, so like here's the way it was explained to me, right? It's exactly what Connor's talking about. It's manifestation, but on like a macro level of like I'm literally using magic to manifest this. I'm not using like the universe's energy or whatever. I'm doing rituals, and when I do rituals, right, I got to be naked to do the rituals.
But why?
Well, it's like
Because the first motherfucker
if you want
was
to
a
drill
weirdo.
down into like what ritual is, it's doing something weird in a way to like affect something. So it's like,
So do you feel like they have to do it in like?
I mean, but being
their
naked is
purest
like
form?
only weird in the society we live in today.
True.
I guess that's part of it too. That's part of the whole nature of the ritual aspect of it is.
It's your purest
I guess they're
form
not
without
killing
clothes
chickens,
on.
so it's okay.
Yeah, that's like voodoo stuff. I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm too
that
white
they
to
aren't-
talk about that. I'm
Hey,
not allowed to talk about
if there's
that.
anything that I think works a little bit, it's voodoo.
The particular.
it's
Shit scares
very.
the fuck
They
out of
do
me,
a
man.
lot that's like,
It's
well,
very
Yeah.
shocking.
you're going pretty far, man.
No one's going to accidentally do voodoo. You have to really
Right.
put some intent into that.
You got
Absolutely.
like dead chickens hanging around. There's
Like
fucking doll
bones
that
and
you
stuff,
stole
yeah.
hair for and shit. Like you stole hair.
What the fuck are those dolls called though? Where you can like puncture them and then like.
Is it just a voodoo
Yeah,
doll?
that's a
voodoo
voodoo
doll.
doll.
It might have a real
spec-
name.
Yeah, I thought there was
Yeah.
like a specific name for it.
Wahisi.
The particular friend that is in the cult that does magic, she also is.
She joined the cult.
Well, she didn't.
It doesn't sound like it's a
her
real
boyfriend is in the cult.
Okay.
She's not
I
in the
thought she
cult.
was in. I thought you just gave me some new
This sounds like a
information.
cult the same way people who like meet up monthly to do
But-
BDSM shit is a cult. It sounds pretty light on the.
Nah, because they won't let her in.
They will not let her join.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not willing to do something. There's one part of the initiation probably she's like, I'm not down with
Yeah, I'm
that.
cool. This is where I draw the line.
But she does taxidermy as well.
Oh, she does
Yeah,
taxidermy.
like she does
Interesting
taxidermy.
Fuck.
Is it good taxidermy or is it bad taxidermy?
It's probably bad.
I haven't seen the taxidermy yet.
No, that means it's
Some
real bad.
DIY taxidermy.
It's her cat. You're like, whoa, now. I know that cat was walking last time I came over.
Have you guys ever seen the?
Did you kill your cat?
Have you guys ever seen that thing that's like the first taxidermied lion they made in Europe?
Yes,
where the guy didn't know what a lion was supposed to look like, but they still tried to like stuff it and make it look like. And it
I
looks
see
like
that
a.
shit.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull this up because you can't even describe.
She look like a stuffed animal.
It looks like a cartoon. Yeah,
They didn't know what a lion looked like.
yeah. Just
They
imagine.
just got a flattened lion carcass and was like, yeah, we're going to make this look like a lion.
But yeah, like your like an entire continent's perception of what something looked like is by how well one guy could draw.
Well, that's the same shit as like I seen this meme where I was like, how the fuck do we know what dinosaurs sound like? Because
yeah,
we were
no,
not
for sure.
alive back then.
So
So, we just made assumptions and
I
shit.
gotta channel my one friend here, and do you know why they actually know that stuff? They analyze like the bones in their throats and stuff, and we're like, well, if it was pushing air through this, it would probably sound like this.
Probably. So,
Yeah.
It's still an assumption.
Yeah. Here's what the
We don't know what
is
the throat
that?
muscles look
that
like.
shit looks.
it looks like one of those chimeras from Full Metal Alchemist.
What the fuck?
It's got a big ass like it's got human teeth. It's got like flat teeth.
Yeah, that thing looks weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah, my man said it looks like a motherfucking chimera from Full Metal Alchemist.
I haven't watched anime in years, and I've been on a kick recently. It's all my cultural references will now be filtered through it.
through the guise of
I just fucking binge watch Yu Yu Hakusho for the first time. That shit is goated.
I got a great
That shit
one
is
for
straight
you.
goated.
If you've never seen it, it's the it's like 2 seasons they made the Berserk anime from like I think it's like the 80s or 90s. That shit is incredible. It's all someone put it all on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah.
man. You know what's some good garbage?
What's that?
Some real good garbage.
I love garbage.
It's the Kaze-Kan tournament on Netflix.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I'm not-
I might be mispronouncing it.
What
Is
Is
it
it-
Kagan Games? Actually, it's Kagan.
is it like a
Is that
reality
the one where they
show?
fight in the stadium?
Yeah, they fight in the stadium.
Just
It's
all the time?
pretty much.
What's the deal? Is it a
Is
reality
that the
show?
one
Is it
Dave
like
was
a
watching
drama?
videos of before?
Yeah, the one that Dave was watching videos.
Hey, that
of.
one's lit.
It's a pretty good show, but it's garbage.
Why is it garbage?
Yeah, it's pretty lit.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't like the animation. It's,
Oh, okay.
That's how I feel about Baki. Baki's
It's
anime.
similar to Baki's
See, I
animation.
fucking hate that anime. That shit is okay.
Similar.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna give
It's
it a
trash.
chance. Then,
It's trash.
yeah.
But
The fights are good.
it's a good show.
What the
It's a
fuck?
good show.
I'm like, that shit looks weird,
it
man.
does look weird. It's got
Throws
that
me
like weird
off.
computer vibe to
Yeah.
it. Yeah, 100%.
I hate that computer anime look.
Yeah.
Like CG anime. I hate that.
They
but-
still be going in.
They do be going in. And my old dude, he be getting hyped as fuck.
All right,
The
I'll give it a
announcer?
chance.
He's not the announcer. He's like the manager for the main guy.
See, okay, that's my thing with Naruto. And it's
My
the
kid is
reason,
obsessed with anime now.
Oh yeah, what's he watching?
That's what's
Hunter
up.
x Hunter.
I've heard
That's a pretty decent one.
I've heard that's fun.
Although it's like
It's-
it's got like some weird rapey shit.
Yeah,
Not
It
like-
has some weird. It has like the one weird dude.
Yeah, the clown.
The-
yeah.
the- with
Hey,
the
But
star.
it never explicitly says that he wants to rape Gone.
he's definitely.
But he does.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
does,
he
100%.
is.
Nothing. The
Well,
fucking-
maybe he just
Hey.
wants to fuck Gone, not
But
rape
he's
him.
solid as fuck though. Even though he's a weirdo, that nigga is strong as. Wait till he gets further. This shit's clean as fuck.
I don't watch it with him.
That shit's fire.
That weirdo rapist is he's solid.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
I don't
All I
agree
know-
with his
all I
morals,
know is
but
the
the motherfucker
shirts
is strong. The
Are
shirts are
expensive as
shit.
fuck.
Yo, no, because you're going to that hype land shit that
No,
they got.
fucking we were at the mall. He was like, Dad, I want these. It was at
$50 some dollars?
Zoomies. Yes, $43 a shirt.
Hey, the
Like,
sweaters
nigga.
were 90. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, he did. He picked up the Gone tie dye and he was like, "Can I get this?" I looked at the price tag. I was like, "No, dude.
Yeah, I'm solid.
You can get 2 shirts."
Yeah.
Because then I feel like I'm not getting as fucked. But I'm not buying one hoodie for you
Sweater.
for $90.
The hoodie, don't get me wrong, this shit is fire, but I'm like, I feel like I could make this for cheaper. Fuck
The
that.
material's real good though, and it's real thick. It's
Yeah.
it's like a $90 hoodie, but not for a 12-year-old.
Man,
Like,
'cause
I'm
there's
not
such
buying a
thing as-
12-year-old or a 10-year-old. He's not even 12
I
yet.
feel like there's
yeah,
no
he's
such
gonna
thing
have
as a
it for like
$90
what, like
hoodie.
maybe a
6
year.
months?
Yeah,
Yeah.
6 months.
He's like, yeah, I'm done with this anime. I don't want to wear it. I'm like, what?
No, he's just gonna grow out of it.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, does anyone want like an XX small like anime
Buy that shit
t-shirt?
2X. Fuck that.
We should just make a parent resale store.
That was
Yeah.
literally a joke from Parks and Recreation. He makes the fancy clothes for kids store because he's a short man.
Oh, fucking Aziz Ansari's character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Dude, he's hands down the funniest character in that show.
It's been a long time since I watched that show.
Well, you understand a little bit about politics now, so it becomes a lot less funny.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier where it's like, oh, goofy people doing stuff.
Oh, shit.
But no, like, okay, so like the very early parts of Naruto really had it figured out because they had this great thing where it was like, okay, we're going to do it where there's going to be like a test and then there's going to be a tournament immediately
cheating
followed
exams,
by
yeah.
another tournament.
Yeah.
And you're like, great, and then it's not a tournament anymore. And you're like, well, fuck.
Well, that's why
That was the best part of the show.
It was the best part of the show.
You talking about Kid Naruto or Shippuden?
Kid one. Like, I'm
Okay.
going back. I didn't watch a ton as a kid, but like, I think I've blown through all the stuff I remember.
Yeah.
The other day, somebody told me they hated Shippuden, and I was like, "What is wrong
Fuck
with
is
you?"
wrong with you?
That's the best part of Naruto.
I don't know how you could like one and not like the other is the thing. Like, if you don't like either, that's like, I get it.
Right.
But
Right. But if you're like, yeah, no, I loved Kid Naruto, but adult Naruto, horrible.
Because the fight scenes are fucking fire and that shit.
well,
I know I'm in the minority at this and y'all probably gonna fucking attack me. I don't give a fuck. Naruto got better fights than Dragon Ball Z.
No, I agree.
dude, no,
Okay,
Dragon
cool.
Ball Z fights kind of suck. Like, they're cool. Like, but I want to watch like a best of. Like, I don't actually want to watch that
Yeah.
show.
I'm gonna be
through.
real. Dragon Ball Z is fucking trash.
I feel like that shit is overrated.
Yes,
or as
for sure.
how people put it on such high stakes. And then I go to Naruto and I'm like, this is how you do it.
My man
Exclude
is
the
wearing
filler.
the Saiyan, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super
Facts.
Saiyan shirt right
I'm
now.
saying people put it on too high of a pedestal. The anime's still fire, but it's not like, oh, it's God
It has
tier.
the
It's
widest
fine.
range of like them saving money for like cool fight scenes.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, so they're just not going to move this episode, huh?
Yeah, right.
Like all anime, well, pretty much all anime has that where you're like, okay, you're going to save some money here so you can make like an episode that's like a really sick fight, but it's going to be people like training for like 3 episodes. But
Right.
Dragon Ball Z had the ultimate level of that.
They started that shit kind of.
The whole show is just like, yeah, we're gonna hold this guy off while Goku trains, and then Goku will
That's
show
exactly what the
Solution to every fight. Like there is no like interesting thing or like trick. It's like, no, we just gotta wait till Goku gets here.
up. Yeah, like, hey, the one guy
They were
that
just trying to show how strong Goku
Yeah.
really was.
So you have to,
they
like-
were like, look, this bitch ass nigga is beating everybody up in the world.
Yeah.
They need Goku.
Mhm.
He's just like Superman.
I mean, but they've introduced some motherfuckers lately that Goku couldn't
Well,
handle.
Super's a whole different thing. He
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
barely
say.
wins a fight in that show.
Yeah. I was like, Goku getting bodied. I'm like, this is what I like to see. The main antagonist or protagonist that everyone loves and is undefeated gets bodied. That's what I like to see.
There's
Goku
so much.
was like made to be like this motherfucker. The creator. Who's the creator? Name another creator's name.
Akira Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama's fucking like the idealized version of this man's lover, right? And then recently he just got real angry at him. And he's like, fuck Goku now. You're going to be a weak bitch. No more love letters to you and how powerful you are.
From what I understand, Dragon Ball Z was made by him incredibly cynically. Or like he loves like these weird little kid comedy things. Like he like the original Dragon Ball, where it's just like this young kid who like, even though he's a kid, you see his dick every episode for some reason.
Yeah, okay.
You're like wandering around. He's got this magic cloud and they're solving like adventures.
Stick. Yeah,
and then he makes like Dragon Quest that's usually pretty like that, or like does the art for it at least, and all that kind of stuff. And then it's like,
wait, Dragon Quest, the video game?
Yeah, he like with the slimes and stuff. Yeah, Akira Toriyama did the art for at least the originals.
Didn't know that they're the same.
Yeah. I wasn't aware of that.
And like what Dr. Slump, all those like weird animes no one even thinks about anymore. And that's kind of like what he likes doing, the kind of humor oriented shit. But I think at some point someone was like, what if you made like a fight one? He's like, I don't want to, but I'll make it. I'll make it. What if my fun little monkey character from my original thing was like a space alien who fought and shot beams or whatever?
Well, he did always.
Well, I mean, he was like a martial artist guy, but like, what if he was like ripped? What if he
what if he grew up and
what if Goku
fucked that
fucked
other
now?
one?
No, we're not going to change any aspect of his personality. He's still going to be a fucking Labrador Retriever,
But now he canonically
Piccolo
fucked
is
at
just
least
supposed to be
one
like
time.
a weird demon guy, and they're like, he's a space alien. There's a planet full of them. Like,
Twan, you watch anime? You awfully quiet.
No, I don't really watch anime.
You gotta get.
I
into
started
that shit,
watching
man.
anime, and then my girl was like, "This some demon shit," and then she shut it down.
Wait, which anime were you watching?
Naruto.
How's that some demon
The
shit?
first episode where the dude was like, "Yeah, so to graduate, I had to kill all my classmates," and she was like, "What the hell are you watching?" Was it Naruto?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not in the first episode though.
Oh, you talking about it?
It's in the first 5 episodes.
It's
I call it all the first episode because I just binge watched all that with my kids until it got to that point.
This man Antoine watched
Or the
half
part where the dude was like begging them to take him. He's like, okay, well, if you don't take me, then my daughter's gonna die, or some shit like that.
Oh, on the bridge,
Crossing on the boat
with the
Zabuza.
yeah.
oh yeah, he was just goofing.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, don't worry, you never think about those characters again.
Yeah, after that little arc, yeah, it's done.
You should just show her something really fucked up, like Goblin Slayer or whatever.
Nah, fucking Devilman Crybaby.
Fuck that
That's
shit.
some demon shit right there.
Show her the sequence from fucking Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where they fucking combine the kid and the dog. And be like, yes, this is what I want to watch.
That's demon shit
That
for
is
sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's some real evil shit.
I remember when I was a kid, I somehow got my hands on a Japanese manga book of Full Metal Alchemist that was like 5 or 6 years ahead of where the books coming out in the US were. And I didn't realize, and the show had already finished by that point. I didn't realize that they had like such a different storyline. So I'm like, what in the world? There's like 8 different guys I didn't recognize.
Well, that's because Brotherhood goes off of the manga, right?
Yeah.
And then that Full Metal that they came up before that was just like an
right. There's a point where it diverged, but this was like, but I was like I was reading the manga up to that point. So, and I can't, it's in Japanese, so I can't fucking read it.
Right.
But it's like, what in the world? They're inside a guy's stomach and they're fighting. Like, what is happening here?
So you were just looking at the pictures?
Yeah. Somehow I think.
Imagine in dialogue like, oh yeah, they had to say that right there.
I
That
know
shit
what
was
Edward is
crazy.
saying,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that looks crazy. Like, I bet they said some real cool shit there.
After that scene, fuck your mom. That's why he got mad. That's why he got mad right there.
Well, you gotta show her the like girls anime. You gotta show her the one where it's like the gay ice skating boys.
The only anime that she liked not anime was American anime.
Oh.
Avatar.
Oh yeah, everyone loves Avatar's great.
Avatar has its own studio over at Nickelodeon now.
And then she
Does
watched Korra.
I did not like Korra at all.
Korra
I thought
was
that
cool.
Korra was
kind of
okay.
sucked.
It wasn't as good. But
It was
okay.
cool. They had a lot of bullshit, but like
I'm very much in the AJ camp here. I'm okay, Korra.
yeah,
Like,
it's cool. It wasn't the last Airbender.
It wasn't needed. I feel like Korra wasn't needed, but I was like, I'm
I wish
here
they
for
would
I
have
more.
feel
just.
like
I wish
it could
they
have been
would've
a
brought
lot
Aang back.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they would just brought Aang back and let us see him fight as like a
No,
teenager.
they made him a lame
Right.
dad.
Well,
they made him just
right.
like shitty.
They
That's what they're
did
doing
make him
for-
a shitty dad.
Oh, I almost
Well,
said
he
that.
was like a Rolling Stone. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He took his one Airbender kid with him. Like, hey, you come with me. Rest of you kids, fuck off.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll see y'all
I don't
never.
love you guys as much as I do the Airbender.
You can't even bend shit. Fuck out of here.
Go join the army.
Yeah,
you
go
fuck.
join the army, you bitch.
Fucking waste.
Yeah, Aang was a shitty dad.
You guys gone back and watched any of the Adult Swim stuff? I have been since it's been on HBO Max.
I love Adult Swim.
Dude, that shit was
Horrible.
fucking awesome.
I mean, like it's awesomely horrible.
Yeah.
No, I think the comedy
Like home videos.
Home Videos rules. That is
Oh
the
my
best
God.
writing of all time. It's so funny.
Home videos. They got some new ones that are pretty like weird that I seen on there.
You
The
ever-
jellies.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. You ever watched Super Jail?
Yeah, Super Jail's weird as fuck.
Dude, it's got the best animation. It looks like some dude's like
it looks like
a
you're
school
just tripping
shooter's
on
like
acid.
no, it looks like a school shooter's like notebook margins. Like if they just animated that.
What the fuck? Yo, HBO Max is clutch as fuck. I mean,
HBO Max is the most official one out right
The
now.
best fucking
streaming
In the
platform.
hierarchy, it's gonna suck in like 5 years once they get everyone subscribing to it. But for right now,
which
it
I feel like
rocks.
they already are because they got fucking.
I mean,
they
they're
got
dropping new movies
coming out.
Movies
Yeah.
every month.
Yeah, Kong or Godzilla versus King Kong. When that
still-
shit drops, it's
Yo, is that
fucking
coming out to HBO
March
Max?
31st, and then Space Jam 2 is gonna go. I'm like, you guys are killing the
Oh
fucking
yeah, no,
game.
it is over with. It is over with.
They
I'll
released it
keep
for
it
a
just
month
for
and then they
that.
take it off. I wasn't able to watch Wonder Woman, but I was like, I heard that shit was trash. So
I didn't even want to watch it
Dude,
because they
I'm-
said I was
I'm-
trash.
Yeah,
I'm reverting,
Cool,
dude.
right?
I just upped to get movies in the mail from Netflix.
Dude,
What?
Wait,
Dude, here's the thing.
there's
You
not
ever
a
tried
thing.
looking for a movie you
It
want
was a
to
thing.
watch on Netflix?
Yeah, you go to the search bar and just search.
And then they don't have it,
true.
I mean, but that's Netflix.
But the disc,
but
if
they
you
have
do still do
every
that, they
disc in
have-
stock.
yeah.
So I'm like, if I just like, I work for 3 to 4 days a week for 12-hour shifts, so I'm not doing anything on those days. So I can just have like a whole weekend of like, I can get like 2 movies in. And I'm solid.
Yo, this man.
I would
is-
just go on like solarmovie.com if I can't find it on Netflix or Hulu or
Solo
HBO.
movie slaps.
I have
And
a
just
weird.
watch it.
I have a weird system where, well, I got a nice TV. I got like the sound bar. I'll get a Blu-ray. I'll get like a nice version of it.
Solar Movie got the good version, man. I'm telling you, like a DVD.
I can
Like a
torrent if I
straight
want.
DVD.
I've got an issue with my home Plex server where the audio doesn't work right, and I just kind of don't want to figure it out
that's
right now.
because you do that weird thing where you
Yeah.
want to host all your own movies on its
Yeah,
own
yeah.
server.
Until I figure that out, I'm just getting DVDs from Netflix.
I feel you.
And if I wanted to, I can rip my own Blu-ray copies.
I'm literally an internet pirate. If I can steal it, it's stolen. Sorry, guys.
I think I built my computer with the Blu-ray drive, and I'm pretty sure I could just handbrake and rip all the Blu-rays if I wanted to. Parody. I'm not doing that. It's certainly.
And we're back with Not Your Average Hipsters. This week we're going to be doing a top 10 game with Jeremy, Antoine, AJ, and Connor. We're going to be playing a top 10 game of top 10 most annoying noises.
Anyone
Sounds,
want
noises.
to make some real quick just to get it started off? Like,
All right, I got points for that.
ooh, that's solid.
That's my
That's
fucking
a
word. That's in mine.
That was horrible. Whatever you were doing, whatever that is.
AJ doing the mouth sounds there. That kind of.
No, that's not even close to whatever
Listen,
Jeremy just let
People
out.
chewing food. Oh my! I don't know.
Okay, we started it.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
yeah,
starting.
yeah.
All right. Oh shit! If that's not 10, then I'm sorry. That's high as fuck for me.
Oh no, you can start wherever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guilty.
Oh, wait. Time out. That's how the game works.
Dude, you
Yeah.
interrupted. We had such a good.
We have to tell him how the game works because
I need rules.
I
I
see
need
him
rules.
questioning right now how the game
That
works.
shit, I literally fucking calculations going
Okay,
in your
so
brain now.
realistically, you only have to think about like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 things, right? Because everybody's gonna give out points.
Okay.
Like if you say chewing food, right? Then we got to give it points. 1 being the lowest you can give it, 10 being the highest you can give it,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing with the most points at the end is gonna win the game of the top 10.
Okay. So we had to think of 3 to 4 sounds.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Basically, that's how many it goes, and you can withhold
Yeah.
a number if you want. It's pretty fast and loose, but
All right.
and you can only give out each number once.
Okay.
So, but like after 3 or 4, everyone's kind of out of numbers.
Right.
And we're back on in 4, 3, 2.
Well, I know I'm guilty of this, but I have seasonal allergies. So that fucking sound where your throat, you got to go that.
Oh my God, I hate that noise.
Listen,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Y'all have no idea how fucking good it feels. When you have allergies. It's the
Oh
worst.
my God.
I hate myself for when I do it, but I'm like, this shit slaps.
It's the noise equivalent of like pulling on a loose tooth.
No.
It's like,
Wait, how does that sound?
well, no, it's like how that like it hurts, but kind of feels good a little bit.
Fuck that. That's straight pain.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm just a freak. Maybe I never analyzed this.
Teeth, that's my fucking. When I get fucking teeth pain, that's the worst. I would rather get shot.
When
in
you
the
were a
foot.
kid though, and you had like a loose tooth, and you had to like pull it out though.
Yeah, I don't remember back that far.
Okay,
Yo,
It's too
that
much.
fucking noise.
yeah,
That
yeah.
noise you're
called?
talking about. I
Scratching
call
your
it
throat?
clicking.
Yeah.
It sounds like a goddamn dog licking out of a fucking toilet. I can't.
That one doesn't. That one.
No,
it
it-
makes
it-
me feel like.
It irks me. It irks the shit out of me.
But it feels great. I'm telling you, man, it's the best
What
fucking
is your
feeling.
What is your numbers for that?
Allergy sound.
Allergies.
What we'll
That's
call
an
that.
interesting one because that's very internal. It's not
Yeah.
loud. It's
It's kind of loud though to be
it's loud
internal.
as fuck to you. Yeah, no,
yeah,
no,
but it's
like me doing it right here. Y'all heard me pretty
Yeah, I
well. So
heard
if
you.
you in a good
don't-
vicinity,
You don't
yeah.
really hear someone else doing it that much. I don't think.
Well, it depends.
I mean, I could hear him doing it.
Yeah.
No, I hear somebody doing it all the time.
Jeremy hates it.
Allergy sound. I give that my 6.
All right.
That's a 2 for me. I don't really hear that one
Yeah.
very much.
I'll give it a 3. It's not that strong of a sound to me.
So we give them all right now. Or
No,
we-
just give it.
What are you
you give
giving it?
one number to it.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
Middle ground.
Switzerland.
It's
in this
humble
bitch.
giving your own self a middle number. It's very.
Like I said, it feels great. It's annoying to me when I'm like doing it for so long where I'm like, all right, now I'm irritated, but it feels fucking amazing.
I got one.
What's
The
your-
no seatbelt dinger.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Okay.
Fucking worst.
And all cars are different.
Yeah.
And they're
And they're all
annoying.
equally annoying.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
uh-huh.
But they all stay with that like 3 dings and a
Yep.
slight pause. Except for my mom has like a 2021 now, and hers is just a constant. Moom, moom,
Oh, that's worse.
moom. I was like, "What is that?" She's like, "Put your seatbelt on." I'm like, "No." It's like, moom, moom. No, stop.
Well, I'll wear my seatbelt if I'm going anywhere like far, but if I'm just running like across the street or like to the grocery store real quick, sometimes I won't.
I don't.
And it's just such an annoying.
What
it
I
feels
realized
like
about
a
it.
robot telling me what to do,
Yeah.
and that makes me extra not like it.
Let me kill myself, car.
Yeah, fuck you, robot. I do what I want.
I put that
It's
shit
not
on
even a
unless-
robot telling you what to do. It's a person. That's
Yeah,
how I
yeah.
see it. It's like a person because they put it in there and programmed it. So it's that person like, hey, put your seatbelt on. We put it in there for a reason. Put your seatbelt on. We put it in there for a reason. The seatbelt's in here for a reason. Why the fuck are you not listening? Why?
It should go 3 times and shut off or something. Because after that, you're
But
not.
there's a thing about it. Sometimes, like if you're like in your music a little bit,
You
or-
don't
yeah.
even
you
hear
don't
it.
hear it. But
Yeah.
once you hear it,
It ruins everything.
Kills
it
the
just
fucking
keeps
vibe.
going.
Kills
Like
the
you
fucking
can't
vibe.
ignore it again. You're like, damn, I know it's been going this whole 45 minutes, but I haven't heard it.
You know someone's a pro when they have their seatbelt pre-attached to the
Oh, yeah,
thing
behind
stretched
them.
across the back.
That just
I do that
makes
shit
me
all the
feel
time.
like,
I'm sorry.
oh my god,
I don't
dude.
care, bro. I don't like wearing a seatbelt. It's weird. The only time I put that shit on is when the police roll up behind me. I'm like, let me just, driving while black. Let me just put this on
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick, just in case. I don't
That
want to give them
doesn't
an
even,
excuse.
I was just about to say, literally about to say, the people that put their seatbelts onto the car without putting it on are retarded.
I guess I'm
I mean,
retarded.
Back. are not smart.
I guess I'm not smart because I do that shit because my car is a constant ding. It's a straight ding. And I'm like,
If you
that's
want,
what we're going to do. I'm going to beat the system.
you can buy a seatbelt extender.
I feel like that's doing the most. I feel like if I have to buy a seatbelt extender, I might as well just put that motherfucker on. But putting it behind me, I'm like,
You are not even big.
what do you mean? You don't have to be big. That shit's uncomfortable over my chest.
No, it's not.
It's very uncomfortable.
Not that bad.
Yes, it is.
How do you feel about seatbelts?
I don't like seatbelts.
Thank you.
How do you feel about
Thought I was
seatbelts?
I don't mind.
crazy.
I
It
like-
doesn't really, does it
I
like,
probably get that shit from my dad too. That motherfucker never wears his
See, and I'm
seatbelt.
I
pretty
don't
ha-
like to feel like,
Yeah.
okay. So here's the real reason why I don't like seatbelts, right? I be forgetting they're on a lot of times, and then I try to get out of the car, and it holds me back. And I'm like, nah, like I've been looking dumb. So no,
Well,
I'm
here's-
too dumb for seatbelts.
Here's the other thing. I also hate driving. It's an activity I really don't like at all. So I'm already coming at a car from a place I don't enjoy being in very much. So if I have to put a seatbelt on, whatever. I already don't like being in there.
well, I mean, like, Jeremy just said, the seatbelt's not uncomfortable. It's so comfortable that he forgets it's on. He tries to get out of the car with
That
it.
shit is uncomfortable to me. Man. I'm like, man, come on. And then
I
what-
feel like it's like a psychological thing with you. Like,
no, this shit is uncomfortable. And then
can't
you feel
be
like,
held down.
do you like
what is
hugs?
the thing? Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
He needs,
I don't want, like, I'm getting a hug from a girl if she taps me on the
This
back.
is
I'm like,
something
oh,
that
so
you
I'm the
either
homie.
need to see.
I'm like, I'm the homie. That's cool.
You need to either see a therapist or a psychic. You
Therapist
know
for
about
sure.
this.
Therapist for sure, but I think they're so uncomfortable. Especially, I don't know what the fuck happens, but say I drop my phone or something and I gotta reach down. What happens when your seatbelt just like locks in place for like a
That's
second?
the piss.
I'm like this. I'm like, what
that
the
is the
fuck
worst.
I'm like, see, I'm like, you're coming off. I'm like, you want to test me now? I'm sorry.
Yeah. For
like,
sure.
I fight the sound, right? Because I have a superstition that when I put my seatbelt on, it's bad luck. Because I never wore my seatbelt. And then the one time I got into my car and can actively remember telling myself, hey, you should probably put your seatbelt on. I crashed bad as fuck, like
Wow.
70-mile-an-hour crash. So after that, I was like, yep, no seatbelts for me. Because that shit is bad luck.
You talking
That's
about me
a
seeing a
fucking-
therapist? Like, hold
yeah,
up.
that's a jump of logic right there.
Yeah, that's how I feel. So I ignore the ignoring thing or the annoying thing. The ding, 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 ding.
All right, so points for seatbelt dingers.
Yeah. That was a long one. We talked about that for a while.
People hate it.
Yeah.
I'm giving it my 5. That's a 5.
5. I'm giving that one, I think a 7.
Since I'm used to putting that
It's-
seatbelt behind me, I'm gonna give it a 2 because I
The one-
usually don't
it's
hear
the
it
one
no
that
more.
You know,
like
here's
I
the
hear the
thing.
most shit about.
Here's what I will say as someone who does put their seatbelt on pretty regularly, most of the time, it is one of those things where like, Jesus, like, fuck, I was going to do it. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna throw that boy my phone.
See, it has to be annoying because everybody tells it to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Yes.
Like it's not even a thing talking to you.
You know
You're
what?
like, shut the fuck up! I'm putting it on.
I'm actually gonna bump that up to a 5.
It's some real, like, don't tell me to clean my room, mom.
That's what I'm saying. All I can hear is the person like in the office that wanted that in there. Like, put your fucking seatbelt on. We put it in there for a reason.
There's someone in like $1 billion recording studio with like a bunch of machines and shit, like figuring out the
The
exact
most annoying
like,
ding.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yo, this one? Listen to this one. Listen how one this one pisses you off.
This is it
Yeah.
right here.
Oh, can you tweak the bass a little, like drop that down?
Throw in a little bit of reverb on that
Yeah.
boy.
It's actually a science.
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know about.
I'm gonna start off with a light ball one that has annoyed me my entire life.
Whoa.
SpongeBob SquarePants laugh.
I don't got a problem with it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Not a big Tom Kenny fan.
I just can't like. Okay, it's not even the cartoon. Although I didn't really like it in the cartoon. It's people recreating it in life. Like, you ever seen somebody that like would like try to do the fucking
No.
SpongeBob? Oh wow, maybe this is just too
None of my
niche.
friends were big SpongeBob heads.
Yeah, maybe
I
it's
fuck with
just too
SpongeBob.
niche.
I
I
never
mean,
had a
it's
problem with
it's
it.
all right. It's pretty good.
I never this I've never had a problem with him.
Listen.
I never had a problem with
SpongeBob is fucking hilarious, man.
My man
Shit
Bob's
is
he's always been
hilarious.
straight up with me.
He's never had a problem with him. Well, me and his laugh was pretty solid. I had a problem with Squidward though. And then his laugh though, I don't know. Something about
Does he
that
have a
shit
laugh?
kinda-
I can't
Yeah, I
remember.
don't remember. Oh yeah,
that shit.
No, that's actively hilarious. Actually,
I was like, what the fuck, man? I mean, I vibe with his personality now that I'm older, but like,
Yeah.
that laugh can go fucking out the window. I'm solid.
All I'm saying is the SpongeBob laugh is not that bad.
hey,
As bad as that seatbelt.
I don't even remember it. All I can remember is like, I'm ready.
Wait,
I just want to.
that's it.
Like the
That's it,
dolphin
pretty
laugh?
much. Hold on.
That's pretty bad then.
You raised a very good point about Squidward. Something that made me think about. I don't want to digress on this too much, but like it's making up a kind of person that doesn't exist. Like this dude who works at a fast food place who like loves fine art and opera and is grumpy. Like that's not a person. That's not like that guy doesn't exist.
Hey, you would be grumpy though if you loved fine art and opera and you worked.
We're gonna get DMCA'd by Nickelodeon.
You weren't supposed to play the whole thing.
That's not horrible.
It's pretty bad.
It's just bad.
That's bad. It's bad.
It's annoying.
Now that I'm revisiting my boy,
That's- you know what?
my boy Bob.
That's a too annoying. That's a too annoying.
That's a little overkill, yeah.
I'll give it a 1.
I gave my 2 away. I think I'm on the 1 too. It wasn't as in like 1 being the worst. Oh shit!
I can't think of
That's
them
like a 7.
right now, but I'm sure.
No. Okay, 10 is the worth like the most points.
Yeah,
Oh,
10,
so
10
then-
is the most annoying sound.
Got you
Right.
1.
I'll also throw my one out.
There's
Light bulb.
There's probably characters in TV who have a more annoying thing than that. I just can't think of them right now.
Pee Wee Herman's voice is just more annoying than that altogether.
I like Pee Wee Herman. I mean, like the voice is kind of annoying, but it doesn't bother me that much.
It's kind of annoying.
Okay,
Just
well,
imagine if somebody lived with you talk like that.
save it for your turn, Antoine.
That's an honorable mention. He's not,
Honorable
he's not
mention.
annoying enough to piss me off.
Paul Rubin's real voice. He really sounds like that. No, that would be great though.
If he did really sound like that.
You're just making fun of a guy.
I hate that guy.
A real bad sound, I think, is if you ever hear like a shaking sound when you're on an airplane. Worst sound. Worst possible sound to hear.
Okay, all right. I hear what you're saying.
Like I always like sitting next to the window on an airplane, and you can sometimes you'll see the little the wing move a little bit, and you'll hear kind of like a shutter sound. And like it's fine, they're built to move like that. Like in my head, I know that, but also it like gets like like my skin crawling. Like, oh, this plane's going down. Like
I've been on a plane once or twice, and I never had that fear, but I just hate flying. So
Yeah.
the whole time I'm uncomfortable. So I get fucked up every time I go on a flight now.
yeah.
I
That's it.
kind of love it. Like I just look straight out the window the whole time. I'm like, this is great. I don't know how we figured out how to do this
Yeah.
shit, but this is great. We're on a
Thank you.
fucking
You never
flying
Thank you,
boat.
Wright brothers.
You've never flown through some turbulence or something?
Oh
and
yeah,
been like,
it's even they'd be like, ding ding. Please fasten your seatbelts. We'll be going through turbulence for about 20 to 30 minutes.
And you know what the fuck
20 to
I
30
do?
minutes, nigga?
And he's like,
We're
I
going
don't
down.
know. Antoine's like, I don't even fucking fasten my seatbelt. I just ride it like
I'm
a
along for the
rodeo.
Sometimes, like, I don't fly a lot, obviously, but like, you'll catch like a nap on a plane or something, and then I'll like that kind of like shaky sound. It's like, oh fuck.
See what I
Going
think.
down.
What I think that you hear is like I think it's like you're not hearing it, right? You're
Yeah.
just feeling it, but your mind is
It puts the
making
sound
the
in your
sound
head,
there.
yep.
Because planes be so fucking quiet with everybody just in their books and listening to music and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That,
maybe
like
it's
your
like,
brain might just be like you feel like you
Yeah.
just hear like
or maybe it's like shit rustling around or something. Like, I don't
somebody's
know.
luggage.
Somebody's
Yeah.
luggage and shit. As soon as
Either
they tell me
way.
to put a seatbelt
It's because
on,
you're so hyper
Yeah,
vigilant because you're so high in the air. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck man, if
They're
anything
like-
goes wrong, we're dead.
pumping oxygen in there and shit.
yeah,
I be asleep every time I'm in the air.
See, that's what I would never do.
most times I am.
Never sleep. I never want to wake up to a plane going down. I just want to be awake while the plane.
I'd rather be asleep. I'd rather be asleep
Yeah.
when plane going down.
No.
And then
Just imagine waking up to the terror. I want to
just-
start
How?
the terror.
No. I'm saying you say because I'm a heavy ass sleeper, so I'd rather wake up dead.
He's saying, no, you ain't sleeping all the way through a plane crash.
I'm gonna try my
Fuck
best.
out of here.
Once it starts going down, you're gonna fly out of the seat. Oh, everybody's gonna be screaming and crying and shit.
I gotta
It's
read.
horrible.
I gotta read my Sky Mall. I gotta like. There's so much things I gotta do on the plane.
Yeah, as soon as they say fasten your seatbelts, I'm like, bitch, don't tell me what to do. Put that shit behind me. I don't give a
That's
fuck.
what we call a callback, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell me what the fuck to do. Just go right behind that bag.
This man said, I don't care if it's a car, a plane, whatever. The fucking seatbelt gets buckled behind me.
Fuck that.
I'll give Scary Airplane Sounds a 3.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 4.
I think this one's gonna be a high on a lot of people's. When y'all sleeping and you hear your fucking dog or cat licking themselves.
Dude,
Oh, dude, that was literally my next
the
one.
fucking worst. I'd be like, yo,
I
my room.
like
3
you're
in the
just
morning.
laying there. Like, you're-
yeah.
I'm like, come the fuck on, man.
like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah,
And then
you
it's
look
the worst
over.
when you say something to them, like, hey, and they don't stop. They're just in it to win it. They're like, nah, bro, this is good. It's
Turn your
going
phone
down.
flashlight on. His tongue's in his asshole. Or whatever. Like,
What the fuck, man?
Like, dude, get the hell. Yeah, it's always like a get out moment.
Yeah. Or they stop, they look at you, and it's quiet for like 5 minutes, and they go right back. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, you gotta fucking go.
Yeah, it's probably the worst one. There's a whole host of like pet at night sounds that are like really like annoying. Like, or I guess this isn't a sound, but like they try and get up in bed or some shit.
Mm.
The pits, because they'll do it like 8 times.
My dog knows never.
No, you don't let your dog sleep with you?
Unless I'm tapping on that motherfucker, you better stay your ass down there.
I feel that, yeah.
I mean,
It's
that's
gotta be
My
an
dog
open
is my
invitation.
dog is not like he doesn't share. He's a more like let me get on your bed and stretch and kick my feet into you.
Stretch all
Until
the way
you
out.
move.
Every fucking
Yeah, yeah.
dog.
Like, dude, no. And then he wants my blankets to smell like him. Like this is my bed, motherfucker, not yours.
yeah.
But I have to wallow in it. Yeah, no, dog licking self is definitely probably a top tier bad sound. Not only because like it's just annoying to hear, like it's just the
Yep.
like all fucking like very rhythmatically, but you also know the motherfucker's leaving a wet spot wherever he's at too.
This guy just said rhythmatically.
Oh, shit.
Talking like George Clinton.
Rhythmatically.
Look, y'all don't talk about my speech patterns, damn it. All right.
So dog licking himself, definitely gonna give that bad boy the 8.
That's
I was literally about to say that. I wasn't about to add like when I was sleeping, but that is the most
Yeah,
common
yeah.
time.
That's when it happens. And I'm
because
like,
it's not
oh,
that
the
bad
most
when you're
annoying.
awake because you can just yell at him or like
Yeah.
I don't know,
You have to-
do something else or
Interrupts your dream.
It's like
what
it's
fuck
the
is
worst
that
when you're
noise?
on the way to sleep. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're in that mid stage of sleep. You're like, yeah, and all you're
Yeah.
like, dude, what the fuck am I hearing right now?
yeah.
Is this a dream?
It's say my wet dream. What the fuck's going on?
What? You want my number again?
Oh, your number for
Me?
dog looking self?
Give that a 7.
Did I give it a number? I can't remember.
No.
A 7 also. It's pretty annoying.
I'm not going to throw my boy an 8 right now.
It was pretty annoying. I feel like we're all on the same page with these annoying sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one's really thrown a super hot take yet. The closest was Jeremy SpongeBob one.
And I ended up selling guys on it because it was almost all zeros. And I was like, hold on.
Antoine, you got a heater. You got some.
This one's not really a heater. It doesn't annoy me now either because I never hear it now. But in my childhood, I hated it.
Yeah.
Like it made me want to commit violence.
Okay.
When people would fucking like blow bubbles of gum and pop them in their mouth,
Ooh, yeah.
where it was like that loud, annoying pop. Like,
Because you kind of get the one too, because you get the really loud chew when they're kind of working
they're
it
like-
up, and then the. Yeah.
like, dude, what the fuck is the matter with you?
It's like maybe this is in my head because it's like a thing you heard at school a lot, but it made me want to like whip an eraser at someone's head. Just
Yeah,
like,
nah, it was only at school.
Yeah,
Because like
yeah.
your parents would beat your ass for doing it.
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, as a teacher, like as an adult now, I would have been like, yo, everybody spit the gum out. Nobody has gum in here now. You see how that works? You guys want to fucking play games with the all fucking day? It would have drove me insane.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I don't feel that.
You never heard that? It never bothered you?
I heard it. It just didn't bother me. I was like, whatever.
You were probably doing it.
No, I didn't chew gum that much.
Every time I chew gum, I never pop. I never do that shit. I just chew the gum. Like
That's
that's, I feel like that's extra.
It kind of to me sounds a little bit like you be doing it, right?
I feel like that's just that's too much.
He
I'm already
said it
chewing
too many times. Like, no, when I do it, when I chew the gum, I don't pop. I don't
I feel
pop.
like he tried to do it, but couldn't.
No, I did try to blow bubbles and they wasn't working, but every time, so I'm still a no. Doesn't matter my backstory, but yeah, I tried. I'm like, oh, y'all cool. That's cool. I can't be with the cool kids.
When, like, now that we're kind of like in pandemic times a little bit, it really makes you think that blowing a bubble is one of the most unsanitary things you can do.
You just
'Cause
blow
you're
it
like-
out and bring COVID back in?
Yeah. It's like you're getting like the thing that's going right in your mouth out into more air and then blowing it up so it gets the most air on it. And then like you're eating it again.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. And then you're doing it while you're like around a bunch of other people and shit.
It's like a dirt magnet.
I know.
Yeah.
They're like, hey guys, learn how to make a dirt magnet.
Yeah, someone should analyze a piece of gum after like 2 hours of being popped, and it's got to be, it's got to look like the Black Plague or something.
It
It's
probably
gotta,
does have hella weird shit in
yeah,
it. Fucking squirrel hair and shit.
yeah.
I seen somebody bring up a very similar point about bowling like that. Like, motherfuckers used to just put their fingers into the bowl and then eat wings. Like,
And to
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's
I was guilty. I was guilty as fuck as doing. I seen the
everybody in
same.
the bowling alley
I
does
feel
that.
like
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
went there, you did that, and I think about it, and I'm like, damn, we are dirty as fuck.
I mean,
we are
but like,
fucking
doesn't
dirty.
like? I always like go back to that, like what I used to say when I was a kid, man. God made dirt, dirt don't hurt. If it ain't gonna kill me, it's gonna make me stronger.
Somebody said the same thing when they ate a bat, and look at what happened.
boom.
COVID-19. Hey, there's a little bit of dirt on this bat. That's cool. God made dirt, dirt don't hurt. Pandemic.
God made bats.
That can't be that bad. Just fry this motherfucker up. Call it
This
a
is
day.
making me think about some
also
stuff.
made
Though.
uranium.
For as many times as I've been bowling, I've never owned a bowling ball, so I'm always renting or like getting the one they have there.
Even your bowling ball is not sanitary.
I understand, but what I'm saying is I've never put my fingers into the bowling ball and it's been gross. Like it's always been clean in there.
It's a
That's a
sneaky
feat.
gross.
I mean, it feels clean, like
No,
your cell phone.
I'm just saying,
Right.
think about
shit.
any other
Motherfucker's
thing you would
dirty.
rent in your life and like get, and you think one time you would have gotten some like chicken wing goop in the bowling ball hole, but I've never felt that before. And that's an achievement from bowling alleys. I think they're doing something.
Bowling alleys, the unsung heroes.
They got the craziest
Am I-
disinfectant spray, bro.
Yeah,
They're
am
sprayed
I-
in there, it, like dries
Am
perfectly.
I crazy for this, or does it seem like the bowling balls should have been like obviously grosser than they are?
No, I think you're crazy.
No,
Okay.
I
Why
can
do you
hear what
think-
he's saying. I
like-
can hear what he's saying.
I don't feel like nobody's eating peanut butter and jelly, getting jelly on their fingers and sticking
No,
it
but
in the
you're
bowl.
eating
They
like
are eating
nachos,
wings
and wings
yeah.
and like pizza you hold with your hand. There's
Yeah, but they're like,
That's exactly what, and then they put
and
it
then they
there.
put it in
I'm
there. So like, it's like he said, it's sneaky
It's
dirty.
sneaky dirty.
It's like all of Jim's mouth juice in there, not the barbecue. You would rather have the
You
barbecue.
get the aftertaste of the
because
barbecue.
then you get like Jim's mouth juice, right? And then you do it, and then now you got like Jim's mouth juice and your barbecue.
It's like the Simpsons thing where it has all the viruses on it, so it can't actually infect you because there's too many trying to get through.
What the fuck?
Points for popping bubbles in mouths.
You get that 4.
Do I have a 1? I think I have my 1s left.
Give it a 3 because I used my
You
1
used your 1 already.
and 2.
You used your 3 already, Antoine.
Oh, I got a 2 then.
Did I use
You
mine
have your
too?
1.
Whoa, let's get in a 1 then.
Were you able to give it my 1?
No, you used your 1 already.
Okay, what's the lowest number?
3.
Yeah, 3. 3's fine.
That's 4 my lowest.
Yeah.
All right.
That is less. That is more annoying than the SpongeBob laugh. So that tracks.
Throw my 2.
It is more annoying than the SpongeBob sound. I think I gave SpongeBob my one. Switch it if I didn't. Switch SpongeBob and gum popping.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Mic feedback, like when you're in a party on Xbox.
So I got
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Like when they're echoing.
Yeah, and it starts like yeah, horrible
Oh,
sound.
yeah, that is a horrible sound.
So how are you gonna? I feel like you can categorize this into one big thing. So just
That
like,
happens with cell phones too when you're
Yeah.
too close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's that, and then there's like people having a fan on in an Xbox Live party. People thinking they're the next upcoming SoundCloud rapper
Well,
in the
no,
Xbox Live party.
See, okay. I hear what you're saying there, right?
We can discuss this as honorable mentions because there's a lot of that stuff
Okay.
going on.
But I do want to point out that the most horrible of all of them is the feedback, and
Yeah.
that is the one I'm saying.
Okay.
Feedback is there is not a sound on this earth that
This man
makes me
hates this.
repulse quicker. Like I throw my headphones off and like I'll be like I'll start hearing it and I'm like hey, and then I will wait a full like minute and a half before putting my headphones back on to make sure that this problem has been handled.
Well, I respect and I will not try and increase the scope of your specific thing here. I think people with like newborn babies or girlfriend arguments on Xbox Live are probably more annoying, but
Okay, you're tripping. People getting into arguments with their girlfriend on
Fucking
Xbox
hilarious.
Live is a gift to
That
humanity.
shit is hilarious.
I think it's because I tend to play games like doing like raid type stuff on Destiny where you want some coordination.
Oh.
And then some dude is like arguing. That is
I
pretty.
never coordinate in games. There was a with the babies crying, not that bad. With the motherfuckers arguing, great,
Okay.
great. But that is a personality question.
Yeah. That should
It's
be
like
we have to make our own. We have.
no, that's on the test. Does listening to people argue? Like, do you enjoy listening to people argue? Is a question I answered on the test.
I'm saying you should you should put your own spin on it. You should have like the Slanker Smith
the Slanker
personality
Smith personality test.
personality test. That's like, do you like people talking shit on Xbox?
Absolutely.
Disagree or strong dislike? Yeah.
I'm nosy as fuck. Like say police pull up across the street for some shit my neighbor did. I'm gonna be like, all right, let me sweep these stairs outside really quick.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? Why are people yelling? Like I don't know. Guess I get that from Gloria.
We make the
Yes.
archetypes ultra specific to who we are as people.
Yeah.
Like all the different members
You're really
of
more of an
Nine.
Antoine. Like, what does that mean? That's just a guy, you know.
Go look up Antoine's profile. You'll see what his personality type
Listen to
is.
the podcast. You'll get it.
Mic feedback though.
Mic feedback. Pretty annoying. It's very screechy. It's high pitched. That's one of those like, I know it's not this way, but it's like engineered sonically to like be awful.
Yeah, but it's not though. And like that's what's even crazier about it is it's just something that naturally happens that is eternally horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That's my 10.
It'll max out the volume on whatever thing you have it on.
For
Like,
sure.
It's loud. It's high pitched.
I give it an 8. If I still got that.
Yeah, I like an 8 for this as well.
You don't have your 8 anymore, Antoine? You do have your 8.
I don't have an 8.
4.
Your ears are just stronger. What can you say?
I'm just gonna give that a 4.
4? You already used your 4.
Oh, can I swap that for that airplane sound? Or that was the airplane? I think was a 2.
So you want the airplane to be a 4?
No,
and
your
the
airplane
other
was a
one to be
4.
2?
What do I have? Shit.
Dude, the airplane's a 4. You could swap the 4.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I don't know. I experience it, but I don't really like, if I hear it, I'm like, okay.
What did you
I
give it,
just keep
Antoine?
pushing.
8.
You used your 8 already, I said.
Oh. 5. Yeah, the birds are going full blast right now. They're trying to get some shit going. Honorable mention. birds at 4 a.m.
I'm at work till 6:30, so by the time I go to sleep, ain't shit waking me up. 9:30 to 6:30.
I gotta have a topical one I'm gonna throw in for this year. It's cicadas, dude.
I love the sound of cicadas.
Really?
Are they like that?
But like loud, and this year is going to be the 17 year, so there's going to be a fucking billion of them running around.
Cool.
And it's just going to be like that, like vibrating, chirping all the time from every single tree everywhere for like a month or two.
Oh, they're like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that,
that's
like
pretty cool
buzzing.
sound.
Yeah, I actually like that. I just feel like it's more of it gives me.
Connor's looking at all. Like, what the fuck?
It gives me the
vibe.
vibe like, yo, it's summertime.
Yeah,
It's summertime.
That's
It's
real
fucking
summer right there.
Give me baby bash.
This is
vibes.
gonna talk to me after the summer, after we get the big one, and you guys might think differently. But this is
I like get the baby bash and what was that dude, Little Rob, that made the summertime song. That's the same vibes I get when I hear that.
We should sample cicadas this summer.
Play it back.
Yeah, I guess if you guys don't have more, I don't have a lot more to say there. It's just I think it's a pretty annoying sound.
I like it.
I think I'm in the minority.
You
here.
are clearly in the minority in this room.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to egg that.
Are we giving our number for that?
I mean,
I am not giving that.
so
a number.
generally what happens is when people realize that ain't nobody else giving numbers out,
Yeah.
there will be no numbers given out.
Yeah,
Okay.
It becomes
like,
that's a pretty annoying one.
that is a bad one.
So my least favorite, well, I feel like this is up there, and I feel like we all fucking don't like this, is that 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. alarm clock sound.
like the actual
Your
like
alarm?
Or
Fuck.
more importantly, the iPhone one.
Like-
The one that where you can snooze that
Oh, see,
motherfucker and then it just comes back like 20
I don't
seconds
have an
later.
iPhone, so I don't-
Or just the regular phone alarm.
your alarm.
Yeah.
So your cell phone alarm.
your
Yeah.
alarm is
Yeah.
a bad one.
Your alarm is annoying just
I
because
switch
if
mine
you
up
know that
constantly.
like, that's the start of your day.
Yeah.
I do mine with my Discover Weekly from Spotify.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Music?
Yep.
Music never wakes me up.
I haven't done
That
music.
shit,
in
if
years.
anything, it puts me more to sleep, and
I don't do music because I started hating the music I put on as it. So I'm like,
you hear that
yeah.
shit every morning. Yeah.
Having it set to something that changes all the time. I haven't tried doing it since I had to like program it into an alarm clock I owned. Like since I started using my phone, I never did music.
Yeah, I always do the original alarm clock.
Yeah.
I'll switch mine between like the different like default like ringtone ones it has in there every like couple months or something, just to keep them
You
fresh.
guys are fancy with your alarms.
I just put my shit on default. If that shit makes a loud enough noise.
Whatever noise they put on there, yeah.
It's
if
getting-
it wakes me up
I'm
the first
snoozing
time,
that
it's
motherfucker.
staying.
Well, whatever
5
the
times,
default
then we'll wake
Android one is really sucks. Like I've slept through it multiple times. It's just like it's kind of like a piece of like elevator music thing, and it's just really awful.
Is
and
it like the
not quite? It's like it's like a full song. It's like got like instrumentation or whatever, but it's
Android does try to go hard with
Yeah.
their song, their
Yeah.
mini
like,
song.
boop. I'm like, I'm not waking up to that.
I'm gonna snooze
The
that
phone is
motherfucker.
struggling. Like,
Right.
please wake up.
I think
stop.
my current one just sounds like a rotary phone ring, and that one works pretty okay.
Old school phone ring, just off topic a little bit. Best
Yeah.
ringtone to have.
Really is. I agree with you
The
fully
like
on this
80s
one.
phone ring.
This is another question that goes on the personality quiz.
Yeah,
of
what,
like,
what's your preferred phone ring?
is it more of a piece of music or is it more like a tone?
So my favorite phone ring is "Hello Moto." Like-
Oh,
Fuck
the
it.
old Nokia ones were great. With the default Nokia was excellent.
yeah, no, for sure. Okay.
I
No,
can't.
I gotta for my shit. I took the default when I realized I can get a fucking ringtone. I figured it out. I got fucking Naruto's intro music as my shit. So when
Oh,
people
hell
call
yeah.
me and they hear it, I'm like, what is that? I'm like, you won't get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you won't get it. If you gotta ask it, you won't get it.
You either know or you don't.
Exactly.
This dude,
I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to educate you.
This This dude got a ringtone just so he could like judge people on their.
No, that's not why I got it. I got it
it.
because it's fire.
Like,
Wait,
once
wait,
it, once
wait,
it
which-
comes on, he looks at everybody
Which
in the room.
theme was it? like the
Like that's the OG.
Oh,
like
with
when
like
about to
the-
get ready to fight and shit.
yeah, like the wind with like the wind chime
Yeah.
sound or whatever. Yeah.
Shit's fire.
Like a little flute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alarm clock sound points.
Let me get that as 6.
What's my next lowest? Somewhere near the middle.
That is somewhere
6.
in the middle.
Yeah, 6 is perfect.
What do I have? A 3, a 9, and a 10?
You're 4, you're 5, you're 6,
I will say this.
you're 9, and you're 10.
What? I have all my numbers?
You're 4, you're 5, you're 6.
I give it a 5.
9, and 10.
This is a fully subjective one too, where sometimes I hear my alarm and I'm like, this is fine. I just have to get up and do stuff, and sometimes it's the worst sound I've ever heard.
Yeah. Especially when I set an alarm after I'm done drinking. I'm like, I don't even know why I set this shit. I'm gonna fucking snooze it for an hour.
I set one for a nap the other day where I'm like, oh, I'm really tired, but it's like kind of early in the day. I'm gonna have like hour-long nap, put an alarm after it, and it was the pits. I did not want to wake up.
The hour nap could either be a blessing
Or a
Or a
fucking
fucking-
curse.
Well,
Yeah,
I think it's exactly it's how long it takes you to fall asleep. Or the longer it takes you to fall asleep, the better your nap is. But if you plan an hour-long nap and you sleep for most of that hour, it's going to be miserable. Is what I think, because you're getting into that deep sleep and then you wake up out of it. No one feels good.
like I took a nap before I came over here, and it was a great nap.
How long?
Like 35 minutes.
That's ideal. That's great.
I find y'all about to butcher me. I fucking hate taking naps.
Nah, I was up early as fuck.
I don't
all
do it.
morning, so I just had to take a nap. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been energetic.
I don't do it intentionally very often.
Antoine's vaguely racist accent.
I've got a real caffeine problem, and like if you let that go too long, like I have, you kind of just get tired at weird times.
Yeah, and crash. Yeah.
You know what's a detrimental sound? The sound your car makes when it hits a pothole.
Dude. That's in the wide variety of like any sound my car makes isn't normal. I hate because I'm like, what's this? What's
Fuck
going on?
seatbelt,
No,
fuck
for sure.
pothole, fuck everything.
But yeah, the pothole goes down.
The
and you're
pothole
like,
makes everybody
what
in the
broke?
car go,
What broke?
"Ooh."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta
no.
listen, like is something dragging.
Because it's always the most like over intense fucking sound
Yeah.
of like, like
Is it over intense or is that shit? Like,
I mean, it sounds like you're driving 45 down a
that
residential
shit
road.
over intense. Your car is like, help me.
But like sometimes like,
Dodge that motherfucker, please.
I drove like 25 this is years ago now. I drove 25 over some potholes. It was actually near Lindale, I think. They had these massive potholes that were under a bridge, and it was at night, so I didn't see them at all. And I drove right over them, and it popped both tires on that side of the car.
That's just bad.
That's a
luck.
hole in the road, my dude.
Yeah.
Like they should have cones in front of that
Or
shit.
they could put cameras up there like a motherfucker, but they can't repair a
no, you
pothole.
can't- no, fuck that.
What the fuck?
And it was the best because, like, after the pothole, I'm like, oh, you know, and I had one of those cars, like the check or like the tire sensor light was always on because like something was fucked up with
Mine's
it.
on right now.
Yeah. And so I'm like, I didn't think about too much of it. And like, I stopped at the light, like, I don't know, like 30 seconds down the road, and I could hear like the psst as all the air was leaving the tires.
Damn. That's the fucking worst. Or when you hit a pothole, I know I'm not the only one, but like before you hit that, you kind of go up in your steering wheel, so it's like it's not gonna hurt as bad the car. If I don't feel it as much, it's gonna be solid. That shit-
Swerve a little bit.
Yeah.
The worst time
Let me get
for
half the
me
pothole.
when to hit a pothole is when like you think you're about to miss it. Like,
And
you know
then
what I'm
you
saying? Like,
still
you
hit it,
adjust to miss
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then it's like, you boom! Like, oh, bitch, I fucking thought I moved.
When you ran right
and
into
then you're
that
kind of
motherfucker,
questioning, like, did I just make this worse? Like,
I should have just kept going straight.
It's like you're playing Road Rash and you fully like, ah, shit.
Fuck that, man.
I'll give that my 9.
That's also my 9.
I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, 9's across the board. That's a really
Wait,
terrible
do I have
one.
an 8?
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8.
So this next one that I got is Newfound.
Mm.
And it spawns from an older thing that was annoying, which was people talking on speakerphone
Yeah.
in a public area.
Mhm. Or with
Like specifically the
Bluetooth headset.
checkout line.
Yeah.
Right? Because like anywhere else I can escape, right? But if your bitch ass stays on the phone in the checkout line where we're all stuck, especially like at Walmart or some shit where there's one fucking line,
Yep.
it's horrible, right? But now there's a new person that talks out loud on their AirPods, right? So at first you can't even figure out, like, are they talking to themselves or what's going on? And then it's annoying because you can only hear half of the conversation.
Yeah.
So like I can't even eavesdrop on the full conversation to get entertained. It's just you replying. So it's like, hell no, girl. Nah, man, you know James be tripping like, I can't fucking do that shit. Like, oh, fuck, what does this other person say? I can't deal with this silence on the other end.
See, it's a weird thing because this was like kind of a minor annoyance thing for a while. But this was like years ago when the only people who had the Bluetooth headset, like there weren't that many people who were like constantly rocking a Bluetooth headset. And they tended to be like businessy type people or whatever. So like they were annoying, but you were hearing very specific kinds of conversation. And the annoyance there was mostly that you thought someone was talking, for me at least, was I thought someone was talking to me, and you realized that it's just, oh no, they're having a conversation on there.
And then hit you with a little fucking point at the ear. I'm like, all right, fuck you.
But now everyone's got wireless headphones, and all the wireless headphones have a speaker in them. So like, or a microphone. So everyone is
just talking.
Yeah.
To themselves, it looks like. And like it's so weird. Like some people be having kids in the cart, right? And they're talking. And I'm like, they're talking to the kid. But then they're not talking to the kid. They're like ignoring the kid, just talking on the phone and shit, annoying everybody in the line.
If you think you confused, imagine how that fucking kid feels. She's like, what?
Kid's like, Mom, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you cussing at me? I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, cool.
Fuck that shit. Like, hold up. I didn't even do shit. I'm in the cart. So, yeah, I hate those people enough to give them my 10.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to be...
Because I feel trapped, like claustrophobic almost.
It really makes me
just
annoyed
words
too.
are pounding on me.
Because I'm trying to not be seen or heard in a grocery store. Like, I want to be in and out as fast as possible. I don't like especially in a busy one, it's the bad vibes. I don't like being in a grocery store. But sometimes if I'll go to like... And none of the fucking grocery stores are 24 hours anymore, which really pisses me off.
Yeah.
Which I mean...
No, because COVID.
At least none of the ones in my neighborhood. And even before COVID, the Walmart stopped being 24/7 around me. But
Hose.
so I used to luxuriate in a 24-hour grocery store because I like taking my time now that there's no one else around. Sometimes I would take a call in there, and the worst is when you like take a call or like are on the phone and then you go to the checkout line, but the checkout line's like full, or like the self checkout. And that's the worst because you're like, now I'm inconveniencing someone else, but I'm not just going to hang up.
So you're the dude.
Occasionally, only a couple of times.
So the whole time Connor's over here like, damn, he hates me. He's talking about me. He's like, I got to explain how these people get to this point. Hold on.
I'm talking under my breath, though. I'm not trying to like make a whole thing.
Yeah, I'm talking about the people that are just like basically screaming.
Yeah.
Like I can hear everything you're saying. You're 7 people in front of me. Like,
and it's
what
nothing
the
good.
fuck?
It's usually some pretty wild stuff.
It's not like, but like, it's out like, I'm cool now with hearing the full conversation, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm at the point in my life where people watching is great.
Yeah.
People hearing is even better sometimes. Because you never know what somebody's about to say.
All right.
But not hearing the other side is what makes it annoying to me. Like just hearing them talk.
Yeah.
Is
It's
like
not enough information for
it's
it.
like,
It's wild.
what the fuck?
I think I have more of a problem with people.
Send a text.
People playing fucking like mute if they don't
Music
have
out
headphones.
loud?
That may be worse. And especially if it's trash. Even if it's good, they try to sing along and they missing lyrics and it's loud. Like when I used to take the RTA in high school, that's all people would do if they could not afford headphones or if they didn't have headphones. Play that shit out loud, hold it to their ear.
I've been on
I'm like, stop.
I've been on a lot of different public transit systems before in different like cities and stuff, and the RTA is the worst
Oh, yeah.
for people doing that shit.
Worst.
I'll give AirPod Talkers my 6 though, because it's not something I experience very often. But culturally, I don't fucks with it. I don't jive with it.
What numbers do I have left?
Same.
Go ahead and rate yourself here.
You have a 3 and a 10.
A shred.
I'm gonna do 3. It's annoying, but like I can usually tune it out because I already have my own earbuds in and I'm listening to music of my own in these scenarios.
I got a 9, 10. That's it?
Yep.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna give it a 9.
I thought you were going next. Was that yours?
I'd skipped ahead of him.
Oh, okay.
Because I had an epiphany.
If you got another one, you can go ahead because
I do. This is my
yeah.
Well, besides this, the fucking. Well, I had a lot of bangers. All right, when
Hit your
bless
best one,
you.
your best banger.
When you're fucking, or when you were in class and the teacher's writing on the chalkboard and the chalk slips and it makes that loud screeching fucking noise.
The semi-stopping sound.
Yes. Yeah.
Chalk screech.
Yeah. Chalk
That never really
screech.
bothered me.
Yeah.
That shit. I don't know.
It was like a joke. It was like nails on a chalkboard or whatever.
that
But I
shit
felt
is
like
no
it was
joke.
never.
I was like, people are over exaggerating this all
Yeah.
the time.
Nah, that shit hurt. I don't know, because I heard it has something to do with, I could be completely wrong. I think I am. But I heard it has something to do with like your cavities or some shit. If it like really hurts, like it has something to do with like your teeth
Yo,
and
that
shit.
sounds like some fucking
I
shit. That,
was on Wikipedia then, so.
motherfucking.
It sounds like if you eat the crust of your bread, your hair will be straight.
Yeah, right.
Is that a real saying? People say
My
that?
mom used to tell me that.
That's weird.
I used to want straight hair. My hair is curly for the
So I
listeners
used to
that
be
don't
just
know what I
cutting the
look like.
crust off and having that shit instead of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I didn't want but my mom was not on that wasting the bread shit. I guess we ain't have it like that.
Yeah.
She was
I
like,
gotta
you about to
eat
eat
the
that
whole
whole piece
I
of
like
bread.
the crust. The crust's some of the best part of the bread.
Depends.
Well, now I understand. It's all the same.
It's just different bread
cooked,
bits.
Cooked
yeah.
a little more to the outside.
It's the butt of the bread.
Get yourself a country loaf. Crust is the best part.
Do I have another one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the semi screeching sound. Like when semis stop next to you, like you hear the.
That shit was spot on.
Okay, someone's got to say something good. 'Cause that one's not getting my 10.
He said, that was funny.
Yeah, those air brakes, man, they fucking suck. And they pack semis too full. I think that's what it is. Like that bitch
Yeah.
is so full that the brakes are like, please. I give that my 4 though. I think that's my last number.
I will throw out the huff that a middle-aged white woman does right before she gets ready to chastise you about something.
That's a solid one. That's
Can I get an example?
Not middle-aged white, not that many middle-aged white women approach me.
yeah.
Chastise.
Well, like, okay, I'm talking specifically about like in the videos.
Oh, in the video.
Yeah, like the Karens, that kind of shit. But also in real life, I've had it happen. You know, like fucking at like office situations and shit. Annoying. It's annoying every time. They always have the same tone.
That tone, that Karen tone.
Yeah, the real like that demand that's like,
Hey, you're real KT right now, man. I need you to calm down.
What'd you just call me?
Yeah, no, that sound doesn't annoy me. It kind of makes me like feel a little happiness inside, you know.
word. It'll
If
get
you-
my last point of 3.
If people get angry over a little petty shit, so where they have the huff and puff like
Okay,
that.
I'm going to give the air brakes my 10 then.
Which ones?
The Antoine's air brakes or whatever.
The semi-screech?
Yeah.
You were trying to debate on the last 2?
Yeah, that was.
AJ, you want to throw your 10 onto it? Either of those last 2?
Or you could swap out something that you feel was better
For a
that
10.
deserves your
Yeah.
10.
Like, even on my list,
On any list. On the list.
I think the dog licking was a 10 for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I'm
Moved
actually
it
going
up.
to do the same with that. Give that one my 10. And then
Swapped
whatever
out.
that one is goes to the
Okay.
semi.
My dog licking was what, a 7?
What was the first one you said?
Yours was 7.
Oh, the allergy noise.
Yeah.
I don't know why that feels good to you. It doesn't even really feel
It
good.
feels fucking good.
That's funny because both of you guys were 7s for the semi-screech.
There was a lot of like
All right. Well, we're
the
going to do some
same
math real quick.
feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time for a rousing round of math. What the hell's the matter with you, man?
Time for a rousing round of math. And we're back from our rousing round of math. So, is that better for you?
That was actually fantastic.
All right, wonderful. I'm glad to have pleased you.
Glad you can get back into announcer man mode.
We're going to start off with our honorable mentions. Did you have an honorable mention you want to throw out real quick?
Yeah. The father being disappointed in you. So I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. I don't know if that's just me, but that shit fucking it used to get to my core,
like,
man.
It's like what parents say in place of like what you say when you're leaving a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not you.
It's
me.
It's me.
Yeah.
But in
No,
reality,
except for like, it's not even anywhere near that because they're just still like, no, it is you.
Yeah.
I'm ultra, like, usually I'd be angry at you because you're an idiot. But this is even worse than you being an idiot.
yeah.
Yeah. If you fucked up normal, I would yell at you. But this is so far beyond normal that
See, mine was like
you have impressed me with how much
I
you
never
were
got
fucked up.
the disappointed. I got this hurts me more than it hurts you.
Yeah.
And then whip my
Damn,
ass.
that might be worse.
That one was the most like, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh,
this is not hurting you at all. I can see this in your face.
Sir, this is psychological abuse.
Yeah. And they wonder why we so
Like, you're
fucked
beating
up.
me, telling me I'm hurting you. Like, what the fuck is going on? You're trying to smash my little mind.
Some Catholic church bullshit or something. This is too far.
This is too far.
And with that, that's our honorable mentions of chalk screech, cicadas, birds too early in the morning, the Pee Wee Herman voice, chewing, the Karen huff, SpongeBob SquarePants laugh with 5 points. At number 10, we have shaking sound on airplane. Well, scary sounds on an airplane
It's
with
very
6
scary.
points. Bubble popping in mouth with 10 points. Allergy sound with 16 points.
So that's number 8.
Yep. At number 7, we have semi screech at 18 points.
Mm.
At number 6, we have the no seatbelt dinger with 19 points.
Top 5.
Alarm clock sound, 21 points. Mic feedback, number 4, 27 points.
Top 3.
AirPod talkers, 28 points. And number 2, we have car hitting pothole with 35 points.
That costs money. That's why.
Yeah, that's why it fucking hurts.
Number 1.
The worst sound, dog licking themselves, 36
Yes,
points.
sir.
Yeah.
Don't even sound like that.
With that note of cringe is worse than costing you money,
Yeah.
that's not your average hipsters, baby.
Peace.
Out of here.